Hello, welcome to this relaxation session. For this session we'll be focusing on the earth element and the qualities within that come of restoring and nurturing, and that's a useful tool to have in these winter months, particularly in COVID times when it's maybe we're a little bit more on our own, a bit more lonely. So we can use, we're using touch, self-touch, to bring comfort and well-being that will help our immune system and our feeling of connectedness. So I invite you to find a bit time to get comfortable. You can pause the recording while you do that if you need a bit more time. So creating for yourself a place where you can sit with ease, where you can move and stretch a bit. Maybe have some blankets near you, some pillows. And then we'll start by taking a few moments of settling. So the invitation is to become aware of your felt sense, noticing your sitting bones, your connection with the ground. Maybe you've got your feet on the ground, or you sitting or lying with legs stretched out, so you have the underneath of your thighs and your calves and heels on the mat, on the floor. And take a moment of feeling your breath. So we're setting the scene, we are arriving together. The winter traditionally is a time for restoring and regeneration. It's a water element in the 5-element theory, and attending to the earth, bringing some safety and connection, that really helps that quality of winter to settle. The earth is quiet in the winter. And the invitation is to work with self-touch, and you can follow me as I'm doing it, or you can follow your own exploration. And it's important you are guided by your body's wisdom, by what feels good for you, what feels natural and right. You might have a different pace than me, you might be faster or slower. You might want to stop at times. Or maybe you just sit there, lie back, close your eyes, listen to my voice and use the time for you to be with yourself and find relaxation and release. So when we're working with the earth element, we use muscle touch. So we're connecting with muscles, the flesh of the body. And a real nice way is to start by doing that on the arms. This is quite close to us. If I show it a bit on the skin, so the touch, really looking for feeling the flesh, feeling the muscles in a very gentle, kind, self-nurturing way. And the flesh likes to be moved. If you think ever made bread or scones or something with the dough, or Play-Doh, so we can play. We can squeeze, we can roll, we can knead, just anything. Let your body tell you what feels comfortable. We can come to the hands, in the palm, there's lots of lovely fleshy bit in the palm of the hands, and the fingers. So we're not so interested in the bones for that, or the skin, the joints. We're really looking to connect with the flesh flesh of the body. And we'll just be doing that for a while and then just noticing responses in your body. Maybe you might want to yawn, you might want to stretch. Maybe sometimes you want to be really still, just feel the warmth or the coolness of your hands. You can do it on the skin, or you can do it over the clothes as well. So in the clothes, we're going through the textile, really feeling for the fleshy, the muscly bit below. Like in here, I've got a bit of sort of an ache in my shoulder, so I can't reach as comfortable as usual, so I can bring my arm a bit over. So adjusting to your own comfort, so you want to have ease in your body while you do that. With me, I always start yawning when I connect to the body in that way. Yawning is good for tension release, it's good for bringing oxygen to the tissue. So here I'm coming to my breast tissue, to these muscles. As I bring my arm inwards, I can feel the muscle under my hands more. And then I come to the other side. So as I said, you might be much slower than me, you might be faster. And we're starting gently. You know, movement is nice, muscles, they move, and as I move my arm, I can feel the muscle moving under my hand. So we're inviting curiosity, we're inviting playfulness, and that will help the thoughts in the mind to become absorbed a little bit with that physicality of the body. And the eyes can be free, you can be looking out the window, look around the room. So there's an open focus, and again I'm coming back to that quality of touch. When we're working with flesh, that's got a soothing quality usually, nurturing. Particularly good, you know, Christmas sometimes can be a lonely time, or the midwinter, very dark, and we still in the COVID restrictions, you might be more on your own. So bringing that kind of touch can really stimulate that our felt senses, our need for connection. So the sides and under the arms, particularly if you have surgery around the arms, that can be really nice. Just saying hello to the body parts, to the muscles, lots of muscles in between the ribs. And if you had surgery, maybe some areas feel a bit numb or disconnected, it's okay. Don't make them to be anything different than what they are. Belly, so it can be nice to move a little bit in the same direction as a clock. That's where sort of the digestion goes, from the right, coming upwards below the ribs across. So you can have this hardly touching, very gentle movement, or in this playful with the fingertips. Again, thinking of Play-Doh. And as you can see, so my wrists are relaxed, my fingers are relaxed. And I'm really looking, what does my body like? What kind of touch does my body like at this moment? Maybe just want to hold. It can be very beautiful. Maybe I want to bring a pillow or a blanket and hold a little bit like that. And like here, soft pieces of cloth, of pillows, of blankets, or objects, any objects that can be really helping that nurturing, holding. To me, it's very much the quality of if you hold a a baby or a toddler in your arms as it's going to sleep. And so as if you had children, you will find in you that little rocking movement. So holding my arm, holding my belly. And then we can come to the face and take my glasses off. And here again, this very gentle, soft touch, just the fingertips starting to engage with the flesh, with the muscles on the cheeks. There's all this tension on the jaw. So saying hello to those muscles around the jaw can really help this tightness in the jaw. Oh, and here I feel my neck starts to release. There's so much tension in the shoulders, in the jaw, as we're going through life, thinking things through, sorting things out. I can feel my forehead crunching as I even say those words. So, saying hello to the eyebrows. Oh, you can sigh, you can make sounds in your own space, so the forehead can be really nice. Yeah, there is thin flesh, but there is flesh. You can move the skin around, so that again the touch is really gentle to begin with, unless your body wants more firm. So you can follow what's right for you. So here I'm going through the hair, through the skin on the scalp, and just feeling this very, very thin layer of flesh even under there, into the ears, on the nostrils, the nose. There's the base, there's bones, but there's lots of the cartilage on the nose, and the lips. Lips are connected to the earth element, feeling the lips. And around the neck, there's some beautiful meridians of the earth, the stomach and spleen going in. This lovely muscle here, the sternocleidomastoid. Really very gentle, gentle coming in, and maybe even the neck moves to meet the fingertips. So looking for yumminess, maybe noticing what quality, if a quality arises for you in that. Looking for what feels nice, what feels welcome. We even can reach a little bit to the back, like my left arm is much more easy, so I won't do it with my right. When I use this part of my hand, it's less strain on the shoulder, on the fingertips. And again, just feeling the muscles on the back, they're working so hard. Just welcoming, hello muscles, hello back. If you're leaning into something, you can sort of play a little bit with your chair, or you might have a pillow behind your back and you can lean a bit, press a bit into the pillow. And then let's take a moment of pausing, of settling, giving the body a chance to integrate, the energy a chance to integrate. There might still be movement, maybe there are stretches or sounds or yawns. So the pausing is more giving space for the body to respond to that stimuli of touch, of self-touch. Noticing for yourself what is changing, what is settling, maybe what becomes more alive in your awareness, in your felt sense. And then we do a little bit more, coming to the lower body, coming to the pelvis, feeling around the pelvis. Again, sort of, you can come into standing if you want and move around a bit, so saying hello to the muscles of the buttocks. Just looking for sensation. The buttocks, the sides of the pelvis, lower belly coming into the thighs. Bringing this gentle touch exploration to the thighs. You know, we live such a lot in our heads, in the upper body, so really invite you to bring this touch, gentle touch exploration down to the pelvis, to the hips, to the buttocks, and then to the thighs. One leg at a time. Again, finding your own speed, your own movement with that. And if you can reach comfortably, coming, not ignoring the knee. The knee is much more bony, but it's a bit more fleshy behind the knee. And there is flesh around the bones, coming through to the calf, the lower leg. And on the outside front we have the muscle. So really again feeling what feels nice in this exploring. It's getting to know your body on the levels of the muscles. Nurturing touch. Coming down to the ankle and the heel and these all around the foot, the soles of the feet, the tops and around the toes. Giving each toe a little bit of attention, looking for the fleshy bit of the toe pads. And again, there is not much, but there is a little bit flesh usually around the bones of the toes. At the same time, feeling your sitting bones, feeling your connection to the chair, to the ground, to the earth is always there for us. And if you want sometimes, pausing or maybe just holding or cradling a body part. So I'll be going to my other leg. Maybe you have done this your legs. You want to go to a different body part, or you want to just sit quietly, or you want to stand and move. That's whatever is arising in your awareness, in your curiosity, giving that attention. And if you want to follow me, we can come down again, the other side. All around, the inside, the outside, underneath, on the top, and feeling the deeper muscles. Like for me, I notice there's a different gentleness as I come into the legs than there was in the upper body. And saying that suddenly there's more playfulness in my calf. So noticing that different body parts might want a different kind of exploration, different touch. There's no right or wrong or better than, just this moment, being with yourself. Creating a bit of space to be with your body, feel your energy. Be with the earth. Again, letting your eyes be spacious, maybe noticing the sounds around you, the quality of the light. And for the next few minutes, I just let you free flow, wherever you want to go, whatever you want to do. Having this gentle touch, exploration, working with the flesh, with the muscles of the body. Sometimes it can lead you into movement, sometimes into stillness. And then gradually be coming back into less active, coming back to pausing, again creating a bit space for integration. So you might still be in movement, but it's letting go of the focus on exploring the muscles to just coming back to just being, sitting, standing or lying, being with yourself, being with your body. Feeling the echo, the impact of that exploration. And then I invite you to come a little bit more into stillness. So they're creating a bit of space where you can settle and relax if you want. And so if you want, you can in a moment turn the recording off and choose for yourself if you want to lie a little bit, if you want to be quiet or cozy, cuddle up under a blanket, snuggling in. I won't talk you through that, but you can pause the recording for as long as you want and then come back again to the ending in your own time. So we'll do it just for a couple of minutes, settling together. So getting real comfortable in your position, making sure you're warm, maybe need an extra blanket. Taking time to notice your breathing, feeling gravity, that lovely connection to the earth, through the chair, through the settee, through the bed, through the floor, deep down into the soil, into the rocks. Feeling the aliveness inside your energy, your aliveness, your life spark. So now is the time, if you want to stay longer in this place, to pause the recording. And otherwise we're coming back into transition, gradually becoming aware of the whole of your body. Sensing your posture, the length of the body, the breaths, and then starting to bring a bit of movement in, opening your eyes, a few stretches. Really nice. Letting the stretches become a bit bigger. And again, thinking about transition from the more relaxed space in the more aliveness, being connected to the world, coming back to the day or the evening. Looking around with fresh eyes, what you can see. Maybe finishing off again with just a little bit of gentle touch to affirm our bodies, feel our boundary to the world around us. Beautiful. Thank you for joining me on this. I hope it brought you curiosity and a sense of wellness. And you can do that many times. So it's particularly good for connecting, nurturing, soothing. You know, if you feel agitated, if you feel down a bit by the greyness or the lack of sunshine, or feeling a bit alone or unsure, that can be a really nice, reassuring practice. You can do it shorter, you can do it longer. Wishing you well. Thank you.